If you've got cystic fibrosis or chronic illness, you may relate to my story. Hello everyone on YouTube, thank you for tuning in into my channel Normal Life, and today what I'm going to talk about is my childhood with cystic fibrosis. If you are new around here, consider subscribing, like and share this video, and check out my other videos after watching this one. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, so go and follow me, the link's in below. If you've had a unique childhood or a difficult childhood because of your illness, please write in the comments below if you want to share your story. I've got cystic fibrosis. If you don't know what cystic fibrosis is, I'll give you a quick brief about it. It is a rare genetic disease to the lung and digestive system. Now, it is a progressive disease, so we do get worse over time. To try and keep me as fit as possible, we need to make sure we have lots of medication, treatment, physio, nebulizers, so my CF doesn't get the better of me. Basically, we've got quite a busy medical schedule, and I'm really lucky to have the job that I've got now because some CF people just don't work because of their illness just gets on top of them. But when I was young, I spent the majority of my childhood in City Hospital in Birmingham. Now, I remember I was on a ward called D10. With that hospital so well, I knew every staff member, so I was constantly in there most of my childhood. That was because my cystic fibrosis got the best of me when I was young, and my lung function dropped quite a lot, so I had to go on intravenous drugs. And because I'm an adult, I can do IVs or intravenous drugs at home. When you're a child, obviously the hospital has to do it for you. Now, I made lots of friends in the hospital. Some people with CF, cross-contamination in the 90s wasn't really that big, but also lost friends or had more distant relationships from people from my school. Because probably about 3, maybe 4 times in the year, I was away for about, of each time of this, I was probably away for about 2 to 3 weeks because of my drugs and because of me being in hospital. So most of my education was spent in hospital. I'm very grateful for them teachers that taught me at hospital. Obviously, because of my condition, I had to make sure I didn't lose out on my education, and contacted the school and try and keep me up to date with my work from what my school's doing at the moment. But having an education in hospital instead of at actual school is completely different. It did affect my reading, my maths, or generic things that you need to learn when you're out of school. Also, I used to remember when I used to go to school, people always used to ask, where have you been? Have you been on holiday? And it's quite hard to explain them what actually I've been doing. Because being a youngster with CF, I didn't actually know what cystic fibrosis was. I thought nearly every child used to go through this. Obviously, I knew I was a bit different, but I didn't realise it was only me out of the whole of whole of the school, because there was only one person with CF in the school, which was me. But when I used to come back into school and try and get back in that environment as a student, it was very difficult trying to get back into what we're learning at the moment, or what I've missed, and also friendship groups, what the latest trends were. It was really difficult really to try and fit in. Now, lucky enough, I wasn't really bullied when I was young. I'm quite a dopey person and quite bright and happy and energetic, so nothing really gets on top of me with stuff like that, trying to fit in. So if I'm trying to get in groups, I'll just literally turn up and just do what everyone else is doing. The one thing it did affect me when I was young, mainly in primary school and probably going to secondary school, is I like sports, I like to try and play football, but me going in and out of hospital, that was very difficult. It was hard getting picked for the school football team, even the school rugby team, because I tried to take up rugby as well if I couldn't fit in the football team. Also, when I was younger, I felt like I got treated differently because of my CF. Some teachers knew about my CF and my condition. Obviously, they wanted to take every safety precaution as they could. But I remember when I was in senior school and was doing the bleep test, they pulled me out because they thought I couldn't do the rest and I thought I could. So I'm in secondary school. I don't think I got bullied. I don't think. Me being really dipsy and just going back into school. But it was really hard, obviously, when you go into secondary school. If you wanted to be part of any football teams or anything, you have to be in a certain type of friendship group, which I could never get in really. So to sum up my childhood as a CF patient, it was really difficult. Instead of seeing schools and being out with friends, I just seen hospitals, clinics mainly, and I just had to get on with it as best as I could. Not saying I had to survive, but like in a social environment I had to try and survive, because what's happened to me when I was really young, constantly being in hospital, it has made me in an adult life a bit of a loner. I like to spend time just with myself. I'm quite independent because that's what I had to do when I was a child, and I had to really rely on anyone as any friends. I feel like CF has taken something away from me, like a normal childhood, a normal life, part of the channel. But also I believe cystic fibrosis has made me as a stronger person, trying to be independent. When you get told no too many times, you keep going. I've got the job that I've got now, what I'm just really proud of. Achieved a lot of goals that I wanted to achieve, and I don't really get put off things. I know everybody's different with CF, because really CF does affect you, obviously your condition, but mentally it does affect you as well, and I think it's kind of made me mentally tough. So that's my childhood living with cystic fibrosis, mainly living in isolation, a bit of loneliness, lack of education. As I said, if you've got a story, try and share it in the comments below. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching this kind of personal vlog of mine. And like and share this video, and I'll see you in my next one.